A war between who you are and who you were meant to be. A battle between the comfort of the familiar and the fire of your potential. And every moment you hesitate, every time you scroll mindlessly, compare endlessly, doubt quietly, the person you could have become fades further into the shadows. But let me tell you this, with no hesitation in my voice, you were not born to wait. You were not built for stillness. You were made to become. Think of the oak tree. Inside the acorn, it already exists, towering, unwavering, magnificent. But it does not rise until it dares to break open. You, yes, you, are walking around with seeds of greatness locked inside, waiting for the courage to shatter your shell. Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But what he didn't say, what too many forget, is that belief without action is just a beautifully decorated prison. And that's what most people live in, a prison of potential. You've convinced yourself that now is not the time. You've made peace with procrastination. You've bowed to your excuses like they were kings, when in truth they are cowards dressed in royal robes. You keep waiting, waiting for the right moment, waiting to feel ready, waiting for approval, for signs, for certainty, waiting until the pain of remaining the same becomes stronger than the fear of change. But life does not reward those who wait. It rewards those who move. It rewards those who become. Let me ask you something. Who taught you to wait? Was it school, where permission was required to speak, to move, to think for yourself? Was it society, telling you to sit down, stay quiet, follow the script, chase safety, not significance? They trained you well. You're obedient now. You wait for motivation to knock before you move. You wait for inspiration to stir before you start. But here's the secret. Nobody told you. Action comes before motivation. Movement births momentum. You want to be confident? Do the thing you're scared of. You want clarity? Start walking and watch the fog lift. You want power? Then stop outsourcing your strength and take it back. Abraham Lincoln didn't wait. He was born into dirt, raised in silence, educated by candlelight. But he became a force because he decided to become one. Walt Disney didn't wait. He was fired for lacking creativity. He was bankrupt, rejected, laughed at, but still he built. Thomas Edison didn't wait. He failed 1,000 times and said, "I didn't fail. I found 1,000 ways that didn't work." Why? Because he was too busy becoming to worry about failing. So what are you waiting for? You think you're not ready, but no one ever is. Readiness is a myth sold by people afraid to leap. If your vision doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. If your dreams feel comfortable, they're not dreams. They're just recycled memories of who you used to be. You want transformation? Then burn the blueprint. Start before you're ready. Speak before you're sure. Move before it makes sense. Because every master was once a mess. Every legend was once a beginner. Every overnight success was once a nobody who refused to wait. You don't need more time. You need more intensity in the time you have. You don't need more knowledge. You need more conviction to act on what you already know. You don't need the world to believe in you. You need to stop betraying yourself. Look in the mirror. That's your competition. That's the person who can change your life or destroy it. And that person becomes who you command them to become. Discipline is not about perfection. It's not about routines or rigid schedules. It's about making a decision every single day to honor your potential more than your comfort, to chase purpose more than pleasure, to become more than you were yesterday. That's what greatness is. Not some loud explosion, but the quiet rebellion of choosing the harder path every time. And yet, hear this, becoming isn't just about pushing. It's not all grind and fire. It starts within, with mindset, with the architecture of your inner world. Because if you don't believe you are worthy of success, if your identity still clings to mediocrity, then no strategy will save you. The world mirrors back what you broadcast. You think like a victim. You attract circumstances that confirm it. You move like a giant, and the world makes room. So what are you choosing? Are you choosing to keep feeding the voice that says you're not enough? Or will you starve it today and feed the one that says, I was born for more than this? And hear me, you are not your past. You are not your pain. You are not your failures, your fears, your family's limitations, or your environment's expectations. You are the architect of what comes next. But architects don't wait for the rain to stop before they build. They create despite the storms. So if you're in a dark season, if life has buried you, mocked you, broken you, good. Because seeds only grow in the dark. Be buried, but become. Let the pressure build your spine. Let the silence sharpen your hunger. Let the doubt fuel your obsession. Because you are not here to exist. You are here to expand. You feel that fire starting to rise? That's not hype, that's memory. That's the ancient part of you, the warrior, the builder, the dreamer, waking up. It's the version of you that doesn't make excuses, that doesn't beg for permission, that doesn't shrink when things get hard. It's the part of you that remembers what you were born to do, to lead, to create, to serve, to rise. You have one life, one shot, and it is slipping away by the second. Stop waiting. Start becoming. Become the person who doesn't need validation. Become the one who chooses courage when fear is louder. Become the example your future self will thank you for. Because the world doesn't need more perfection. It needs more people who are willing to become.